You know, I get about 1,000 comments a month on this channel. Many of them complimentary, uh, both from customers and automobile retail people. But I also get lots of comments denigrating automobile salespeople. Many of them are directed at me. I get multiple death wishes every single month. And by the way, for those of you that are trying to hurt my feelings, you can't. I don't have any left, so quit trying. But I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about automobile salespeople. You know, this isn't a job that most people grow up wanting to be. I mean, people don't graduate from high school wanting to be an automobile salesperson. They don't graduate from college wanting to be an automobile salesperson. Um, I've got a master's degree. I did not grow up, nor did I ever intend on being in the automobile business. However, fortune smiled upon me because I couldn't find a job anywhere else at the time. And the automobile business accepted me when nobody else would. Now, I didn't plan on doing it but for 6 or 7 weeks or so until I could find something better. And 42 years later, uh, I haven't found anything better. But I find automobile salespeople as a group, whether they're in LA, Maine, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, Texas, uh, Ohio, or anywhere else I work, and I've worked all over the country. I find automobile salespeople to be quite the honorable group. Now, I know that that's not the reputation, but fact of the matter is, most people who become automobile salespeople did it by accident. Many of them don't mean to do it for long, and very few of them get really good training. But let me tell you what they do for a living. They work long hours. Most of them work on commission. Most of them work for management teams that, while they may be great men and women, haven't been trained to grow and develop a sales team. Most people in automotive management are in automotive management because they were pretty good salespeople. They don't get any management training. And there's a big difference between helping someone buy a car and helping someone grow as an automobile salesperson. I mentioned they work long hours. They work nights. They work Saturdays. They work Sundays. They work holidays. And most of them are pretty much abused by the buying public. There's lots of myths about automobile salespeople. Um, Liars, cheaters. I see all the descriptions and the comments that I get, and those comments are wrong. Are there some bad eggs? Sure there are, but there's some bad eggs in every single business. Most automobile salespeople I know are extremely honest, and they have to be. They're held to a higher level of integrity than uh, most jobs. I mean, they're under suspicion from the first phone call, the first email, the first text, well, when they meet and greet you, because of societal myths. Most people don't immediately trust an automobile salesperson. But you know what? And I get lots of requests from my friends who aren't in the business. Requests that sound like this: How do I get the best deal on a car or a truck? And what I do is I tell them, I said, look, do your research. Go on the internet, check out the vehicles. Um, Find a dealership near you because they're pretty much all the same. They pretty much all sell the vehicles for the same price. Are there some better deals here or there? Sure. But I said, go visit your local dealer and find an automobile salesperson you like. I said, if you don't like the person, excuse yourself, go to the receptionist and say, hey, I'd like another salesperson. Or tell the salesperson yourself, I'd like another salesperson. I don't like you. It's okay to do that. It's your money. You're the buyer. I believe in the golden rule. He or she who has the gold makes the rules. As a customer, you get to make the rules. If you're in a store where they won't let you buy a vehicle the way you want to buy a vehicle, you're in the wrong store. And there are some stores out there that I wouldn't send people to unless I hated them. I get that. However, more stores every single day are adopting a customer-centric sales process where they are there to help you buy as opposed to sell you something. But what I tell my friends is I said, look, find a salesperson you like and don't lie to them. And they look at me like I've got four eyes. They said, what do you mean don't lie to them? I'm worried about the salesperson lying to me. And I said, look, I know you and I know thousands of automobile salespeople. And the person most likely to lie on the lot is not the salesperson. It's not the sales manager. It's more likely to be the customer. And they're little white lies. I get that. It's almost like it's okay to lie to a car salesperson, but it's not. If you shoot your salesperson straight, more than likely they're going to shoot you absolutely straight too. Selling automobiles and trucks, new and used, is a noble profession. Make no mistake about that. Again, I know the stories. I've been in this a long time. I was trained very poorly. Most salespeople are. But you know what? Most of them are decent human beings. Most of them are family men and women. Most of them are just trying to do a job and do it right. Again, if you find a rookie, be patient, okay? If you find a veteran, you will find that veteran, if he or she's been doing it for any length of time, will have adopted an attitude where they are there to help you buy a car. They're not there to help you sell anything. And if you're ever in a store where you're feeling pressure, leave. I get that. There shouldn't be any pressure to buy a car or a truck. Now, there may be persistence. If a salesperson spends time with you, helps you pick out the right vehicle, a vehicle that you need, a vehicle that you want, a vehicle that you can afford, they have an obligation. I mean, you showed up to buy, they have an obligation to help you buy. They may ask you to buy more than once, twice, three, four, five times. You know what? That's okay if it's the right thing to do. Because guess what? If you don't buy, they don't make a single penny. And there's a great myth, well, there used to be a myth about what people made when they sold a car. By the way, right now, there's never been a better time in history to be an automobile salesperson just because of the law of supply and demand. But in most cases, and it'll get back to normal in the not too distant future, salespeople have to work really, really hard to make a good living, like any other job. You need to work hard to make a good living. So give salespeople a break. Again, most of them, the vast majority of them, work hard. They work long hours. If they don't produce, they don't get paid. They take all sorts of abuse from not just consumers, but from untrained management teams from time to time as well. So next time you buy a car or a truck, new or used, give the salesperson a break. Treat he or she like a human being, and you'll find that he or she will probably treat you like a human being, and they'll treat you like the gold that you are, because you do have the gold. If the store doesn't announce that you can buy the car the way you want to buy a car, it's probably not the right dealership. If you got any questions, shoot them to me. You got any nasty comments, shoot them to me too. Like I said, you can't hurt my feelings. I've got none left.